Ryan Ryder here. We're at the 8-year anniversary of TNA Wrestling Slammiversary here in Orlando, Florida. With me, I've got the founder of TNA Wrestling, none other than Double J, Jeff Jarrett. How you doing this beautiful afternoon? It's 8 years. Some people said you wouldn't last 8 weeks.
Well, a lot of people say a lot of things, and everybody's got an opinion just like they have a head. No, we're happy to be here. Like you said, 8 years, and we've come a long way, and a lot of exciting things going on.
Yeah.
Just today, the Jack's press conference was very unique, special day. I just got done talking to some reporters just on specifically that, and then 2010 is going to be a very exciting year for TNA, not just in the ring, but out of the ring, with Jack specific, with our live events. A lot of great things going on.
We've heard Dixie hint at a big surprise. Any word on what that may be?
Stay tuned. Change is in the air, and change is good, and change is inevitable.
All right, and speaking about your figure, how does it feel like to now be partnering with Jack's? Finally going to be coming out in stores in this July, I believe.
Yes, yeah, they're going to be. They're hitting stores soon now, and they'll be in all retailers by July. I touched on it a little bit in the press conference this morning that, you know, when guys get in the business, certainly 20 years ago, you wanted to be some kind of champion. That sort of was a milestone that you arrived, whether it was a tag champion or a single champion. And then as time has gone on, there's certain other benchmarks or milestones. A guy can get in the business and he can become a character on a video game or their own action figure, as well as win a title. And when you do certain things like that, it's a certain benchmark, something you can be proud of. Certainly generates dollars, but it is something mentally where the world knows, okay, if you got an action figure out, it means something. You know, and action figures are made by a lot of companies around the world, but for TNA to partner up with Jack Specific, they essentially created, they weren't the first, I don't believe, but they have expanded that business, made it much more of a collector's business. It's not just really a toy. So for TNA and Jax to team up, and we put a high priority on our relationship with them and vice versa. So a lot of great things to come.
Well, I saw from the press conference this morning, the first set looks really nice.
It's good, very good.
Amazing.
So go ahead.
Yeah, so last time I saw you was a couple years ago here in Orlando when I was in town, and back then you were the self-proclaimed most hated man in professional wrestling. Times have changed, haven't they?
Life changes. Just we were talking about changes in the air. Well, changes has certainly been in the air, but that's what, you know, the business is all about. I've gone through a lot of changes personally and professionally, and you know, back in those days, some people hated me, and they had good reason to.
Yeah. Times have changed. Yeah, back then you were in the midst of a feud with Sting, but it was the tides have turned.
The tides have turned now, and now Sting's come in and ripped my shoulder out of socket. But that's a physical injury that I can overcome. But mentally, Sting's playing some mind games, and he's not telling the world why he's, for the lack of better words, that bad side, the evil side, the dark side's come out of him. But one way or another, I'm going to find out.
Yeah, he says deception. It's going to come out. Any idea what's behind his recent turn?
You know what? I'm not so sure he knows what's going on in his head. So I think he's almost possessed with a little evilness, and he's not sure. I'm not sure he even knows why.
Yeah. So it's been 8 years. It's the anniversary today. What do you see in TNA's future? The next development?
You know, I'm in my day-to-day operations as far as, you know, not talking about inside the ring, but outside the ring, from a marketing and licensing and live events and PR. I know we've talked about the licensing side of things, Jax, and we've got some video game deals coming, and so the licensing side of things is really good. We've got some apparel lines coming out. Our merchandise business continues to just grow by leaps and bounds, but the live events is what I'm really focusing on, because I've been in the game a long time. My family has been in it 3 generations, and I can say without a doubt that the TNA live experience is the most fan interactive. You know, there's fan friendliness and there's people catering to the fans and different deals, but I'm talking about any professional wrestling show that I've ever been a part of, ever witnessed. TNA literally just, it blows shows away because of the fan, the real fan interactives, from the autographs to the pictures taken, just, you know, the backstage passes. I had a guy in Houston, Texas, that he flat out told me he's been a wrestling fan for 25 years, been to countless shows, been to 2 WrestleManias, and that the TNA show he went to in Houston blew everything out of the water. And it was because we realized where our bread is buttered.
Even this week, and the festivities that you guys do, no other major company would do something like that.
Yeah, and we want to continue to do that and expand on it.